What's good? What's good? What's good, folks? Your boy Nate coming at you once again with another video. When should you hang it up with basketball when you feel like your career is not going anywhere? You may be, a teenager, high school. You have aspirations of playing college ball. You're not getting noticed by any scouts. And, people around you are telling you, hey, you need to give this up and focus on your education and go get you a real job. Or you may be in this situation to where you are in your early 20s and you may not be getting much playing time on your college team, or you're trying to get on a college team and you have aspirations of playing pro ball or want to play overseas and it's not working out, and people are telling you, hey, you need to give it up and focus on your education and go get you a real job. Now, I'm not going to make this a racial thing because I'm sure every group has, no matter if you're white, black, Hispanic, whoever you are, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard this. You young men and young women who have aspirations of going far in basketball. Now, it's going to be two parts to this video. Number one, if you're looking to play college ball and you're not on anybody's radar, you got to put yourself out there. You got to put yourself out there. You're going to have to work hard. You're going to have to do 2-a-days. You should be training twice a day. You young, you're not married, you don't have any kids, you're living at home at your mama's house, you got time. More than likely, the age group that I'm talking to, you got a part-time job, or you should have a part-time job. You should not be in your 20s and you ain't got no part-time job, you ain't in school. That's a problem. That's a problem. I don't care if you're looking to play basketball or not. But if you ain't got no job and you ain't in school, then you really need to have a sit down with yourself and really think about what it is you want to do in life. Because at a certain age, you're supposed to be in a certain position. But that's a whole nother video on another channel. You should be getting up in the morning, doing your cardio, because you need cardio for basketball. You need to be hitting the weights because you need to build your body up. It's very physical. It's a very physical game. So you need to, or what I would do, this is what I used to do. I would do my 2-a-days on weekends, or mainly during the summertime, because during the school year it was really busy. And I always had gigs, I always had jobs, so I'm coming from experience. I've always had, at one point I was playing in the men's league, had 2 jobs, and I was averaging like 20-some points a game, and I was going to school. And I was in my early 20s. No cap, no cap, no cap, no cap. And if you don't believe me, I could put my mama and I could put my daddy on this channel, and they'll vouch for it. So what I would do is do my training, my shooting at night. Excuse me, in the morning time. No, sorry. At night, my bad, getting old. I would do my shooting at night, and I would do my cardio and my weights in the morning time. Come on, Tesla. Thank you. Nice Tesla. Yeah, so you should be doing 2-a-days. You should be doing 2-a-days, because the higher you go, the tougher the competition is. You should be working on your athleticism, your rebounding as a guard, your rebounding, your dribbling, your passing, your shooting. If you don't have nobody to pass it to, pass it off the wall. You should be doing your sprints. And then at night, you should be putting in an hour and a half to 2 hours on your jumper. And then you need to put yourself out there. You need to find a men's league. You need to call up some shootout camps, some camps you need to, like, you can attend. That's why you need a part-time job, because I believe in, you know, when you get a certain age, you got to pay and fund your dreams. That's why you should have a job. That's why you should have things, you know, to where you can have the gas money and have the money to pay for some of this stuff. When I tried out overseas, I knew dudes who would save up their money. They would save up their money and they would backpack across Europe trying out for different European teams. And one dude made it. He made it. You have to be obsessed over your goals and over your dreams and over your talents. You have to be obsessed over it. You got to be to the point where you're willing to go broke over it. You're young. You can rebound from this. You should be at the park playing pickup ball. You should be in a situation to where they playing pickup ball at. And while you're doing that, you got your job. You got your schooling. You try out for the team. Even if you get cut, it's an experience. When should you give up and call it quits? From my experience, never. Because I made a lot of money coaching basketball. No, you may not get to the NBA. You may not play college ball, D1. But you learned a valuable lesson. Never give up in hard work. And you could take that knowledge and you could take that training that you've done and you could transition to where you can teach and coach other kids and make a decent living at it. You can make money from basketball and not play in the NBA. And most important, when you get older, young men and young women, you will gain weight. It's good to just stick with the sport to keep your weight down. I know I'm sounding corny and generic, but I'm telling you, the older you get, you're gonna realize real wealth is health. Real wealth is health. I allow people to tell me, you better go get you a real job. You ain't gonna make it in basketball. And for a while, I stopped playing. Worst decision that I could have made as a young man. So I'm telling you, young guys, if you're going for basketball in your teens, early 20s, don't give up. But realize you're going to have to work hard at it. You should be doing 2 workouts a day. Go for it, go for it, go for it. If you don't make it, okay, at least you tried. It's not the end of the world. You can take that information and your experiences trying out, and you can be a coach. Coaches make good money. You could be a scout. Most important, your health. You want to stay healthy, young men. You can always go get a job and play basketball on the weekends. You can go to school and still play ball on the weekends. You don't have to just totally walk away from the sport because you didn't make it in the NBA or play D1. I wish I had somebody to tell me that. I had to learn this as I went. Like, wait a minute, I can make money just doing private lessons. I don't have to be a college coach. That's another option. I'm telling you, young men and young women, the game that I didn't know this. It's a different time period now. You can still work your corporate job Monday through Friday and ball and hoop on the weekends with your buddies or the men's league, or just to stay in shape. But so many times, young men and young women, they're told to just, you need to quit and go get what's a real job? I don't have a real job. I didn't have a real job for 5 years and I made decent money. I went back to start working a real job, and I'm worse off than when I didn't have a real job. Go finish college. Yes, you can finish college and play ball. Like, everything doesn't have to be NBA or bust. This is why, and I'm not going to make it racial, certain groups get ahead and certain groups don't. Certain groups, we say dumb stuff. And then you break it down, it makes no sense. But mama and daddy talk to us this way, so we talk to our kids a certain way. So with that being said, young men and young women, when should you hang it up and give up and stop playing basketball and get your real job and finish college? You don't give up. You don't quit playing basketball. If you love it, continue to do it. You can still do both. Trust me, I'm doing it. And I'm middle age. I had a day job, a small business, and I still play basketball on the side. So with that being said, it's your boy Nate. Basketball nerds. I'm out. Go out and be blessed and be a blessing to others. I'm out.